was really good crowd. It was a good crowd, right, Taylor? It was a really good crowd. A lot of people showed up. For me, they were engaged too. And fucking one thing I gotta say, yo, is that kid's like a star in his own city, bro. It's insane. He has this one song called Ashtray, and when he played that record, that whole crowd was singing it word for word.
Oh, so he's already
from like the white girl to like the hood nigga. You feel me? All of them, every single last one of them. I'm looking around the room like, holy shit.
And it's just good to just be able to network with all these people.
Yeah, for sure. And they showed me a lot of love too. They actually, the reason that he really hit me was because like they kind of like they fuck with me out there. You feel me? I mean, it's kind of like they don't get to see me all the time. So feel me?
So like, I catch you when you can.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always love every time when I go out there. Every time. Yeah. I want to do more shows like out of state and shit.
Yeah. Anywhere particularly you looking to hit? Like what cities?
Boston would be cool. Like tackling.
It's cold out there, brother.
Yeah, I know, but like you know, summer. Oh, actually, I did a show in Salisbury, Massachusetts, which is like 20 minutes. From I'm lying. It's like an hour from Boston.
I was like 20 minutes, depending on how you driving, bro.
Yeah, nah, it's like an hour. But I did a show out there with my boy Amens. He's from up there. Yeah. He's from Boston actually. So he ended up bringing me out up there. It was cool. It was on a beach and shit, outdoors.
Nice.
It was fucking beautiful out. It was still summer, so you know, it got a little cold that night. I was like, God damn, it's still cold.
So it's looking like you're really pursuing like every part of your dreams and goals and aspirations when it comes to this music game right now. Like you done hit. Last year was just a full year of excitement and shows and going in, and now it's like you just said 2020 just started for you, but you already got a full head of steam of exactly what goals you want to reach for the year.
Yeah, I had really good momentum. And then I did the TJ show, the little TJ show on December 29th, so that's how like I ended my year, you feel me? And so I'm just trying to ride with that momentum, yo, and just keep even just a steady incline, you know? And even just down to like how I make my money, like I'm a studio engineer full time. That's what I do, like studio engineer, songwriting, production. You feel me? Yeah. So like all my income is really, and I made a little bit of money off streams, nothing crazy, but you know. So like all my income is music. Now I got my hoodies and stuff for me, the album merch.
Definitely.
So and I got these on like maybe like Sunday, and I'm pretty much almost gone.
These guys are entrepreneur and everything. Studio engineer, entrepreneur.
Bro, like
out here making moves.
You have to be, yo. You have to be. And it's not all me either. You feel me? Like I definitely have help. So you know.
And what's it like actually having a team like that? Because like you said, you rock with Cito. Shout out to Cito on the beat. You already know.
Yeah.
And just like having a big team and a support system behind you, like it's like how important is it with the teamwork with you?
I think like it's like a wonderful feeling, you know. Like you don't come across a whole bunch of people who truly, genuinely want like what's in your best interest, you know, and will do whatever they can do to help you get to where it is that you're going. And I went through a lot of cycles of people, you know, and this is the group that's gonna build the foundation for all of us to go live our wildest dreams, you know.
Like that,
But yeah, it's fucking super dope having a team like
awesome. And the fact that also even with some things you've been through, like some heartbreaking situations, some real hardships that you've been through, and just when you hear your music, Heartbreaker, Lower, like a lot of the tracks that you have that you're pushing right now, they all like kind of apply to what you've been through, and then the success story of now where you're at now, and then the success of actually working with all these upcoming artists, and you're like right there like with them, and we guys are all just going, like you said, the foundation is just being built, and you guys are just riding the wave.
Facts. Yeah, man. is definitely the whole. Alright, so like the project I'm dropping this month, February 21st.
Check that
actually.
out. Yeah.
It's called The Worst Love Songs Ever. And
like
so
that's actually a good title.
yeah, I think people, it's just gonna pique people's interest. You know, they're gonna be like,
what made you go with this route? Go that route with the title and everything.
Just cause like, so when I write songs, usually it's about love, and usually it's like anti-Cupid shit. You feel me? So I was like, all right, so what could I do that's gonna give people what they need, but not really how they've heard it before, you know? And so I picked that name because it'll throw you off, like, worst love songs ever, and then you listen to it, every song's fire, you feel me? And fucking, yeah, so I ran with that, and even each song, that album was made in like a span from like 2017, even before I even had the idea for the album, like songs are on it from then.
So you had the archive.
So last year, you know, all the songs were made in between like that 2-year time period, and it's kind of just like it starts with the song. It's called Beautiful Music. It's not out yet, but and it's very like when you first fall in love with somebody, you know, and it's just like, damn, like I love you, like I love you, like I have a line where I say I love you like my vinyl collection. I actually do have a vinyl collection. I love this shit.
So we got like true story.
Like everything in it is true.
True story,
And so, but as it goes down, then it just starts getting more mature and more into like this, not like a twisted love, but like just how like real this shit could get. You feel me? Like I have one song called Love Sick, and it's about like literally like being like, you know, love sick. And then just even like my choices of like genres to blend, you know, there's pop on there, you know. I have like there's like rockish records, you feel me?
So you kinda
I don't rap on it at all.
Yeah. It's just a vibe.
Yeah,
it's like
a
an R&B pop vibe, and you got a little bit mixed with other genres.
But yeah, I didn't rap on this project at all. I was surprised, but I was just in my singing bag. Singing bag.
And like you said, it's the worst. You said the worst love song, right? That's dope. You pretty much need to sing on that.
Facts. OD.
And now, what'd you go about as far as collaborations? Do you ever collaborations on that project coming up, or did you kind of keep it like?
Nah, I kept it very like almost no features. The only features I have on it is Sue Generous and Justin Love and Casio. Okay. You know, all the production is from like people that I know personally. You know, like this kid Infamy who did Heartbreaker. This other guy Willie Propane. I know him through like other artists he's produced for and stuff. Cito did the most of the production. My boy Alex Porter. So yeah, I don't like doing like the YouTube beats and stuff because like, don't get me wrong, the beats be fire, but I don't like the idea of me dropping something and 100,000 other people have a song that's out to that beat. You feel me?
So you put like a real uniqueness behind everything with the music.
Like the shit was tailored for me. You feel me? Like I feel like I can't fail with a project like that because I got to really nitpick it and like really go in. It's not like I just, you know, had beats and it's like, well, that's it. Come here, just have this beat or I gotta go buy it.
It's like, tailor made for you for that specific album.
Exactly. So yeah, I can't wait for this to drop.
It sounds like it's gonna be fire. He said February 21st. Make sure y'all check that out.
I'm having my release party on the 20th, so the day before. It starts at like 11 p.m. We're gonna go till 2 a.m.
We're just gonna go through all the songs.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go through all the songs. And even still, like, you know, get intimate with the crowd and like talk to them and like, you know, kind of like break everything down of like how each song even got written in the first place. I like
it. And why is that important? Why is it important to get like real intimate when it comes to those kind of events with your crowd?
Because I feel like I've done so many shows, right? Where you get on stage, you perform, and they don't even give you time to talk. They just run your records, and like nobody remembers you that way unless you're like dope. You have something about you that people are just like,
when you're up and coming.
That was dope. Yeah. Like even at the TJ record, like all those little kids, they're like, yo, fuck with you, bro. You feel me? So I was like, alright, well, I'm appealing to them. I'm doing the right thing. You feel me? None of them maybe, but even still, that was one of those shows that I wasn't able to get intimate. You feel me? Because it was a little TJ show. You feel me? So I was like, if I want to capture people, I gotta be able to like even do like ask them questions like in between everything, you know, and just like really get them involved so that they feel it's more personalized for them.
And they'll never forget it.
Yeah, they'll never forget something like that. You know,
that's how you build your fan base, like you were saying.
Exactly. Like why not be like up close and personal with them? You know, especially at this stage. Like I feel like a lot of people they have like this like bitterness to like, you know, interacting with fans. Yeah. Because you know, around here there's not a lot of love. There's a lot of people who are like really hate, like and like really try to manifest hate. You feel me? And and even competition, but I don't look at it that way. You know, like I'm like, alright, where you got something dope going on, I'm dope myself. You're not a threat to me. You feel me? And I think that's why I'm able to collab with the people that I collab with. You feel me? Because I know whatever I bring to the table is always gonna elevate the record. Yeah. So, I don't really worry about like, oh, this guy and he has.
You look more so like if there would be a competition aspect to it, you want to collaborate with it rather than compete with it. I like that. That's good. Yeah.
But still be competitive in the sense of like, you know, I want to have the best verse. You feel me?
Yeah, of course.
Like, but I'm still quick to give it up to the other person if I feel like he
did it better. Yeah.
Feel me? Yeah. Even with the Heartbreaker record, my favorite verse is Justin's. Feel me? Because he just
he did body that. He bodied that.
Oh my God!
You got some really good collaborations with that. Like that record got pushed real right. Definitely shout out to you for that. That was dope.
Word. Yeah, and even everything like as far as like the streams and stuff, it's all been organic. Yeah. And
76 countries, you out there just being streamed.
It's like,
that's gotta be a good feeling seeing those numbers like that.
Yeah, bro. That's like no money spent either. So I'm like, I gotta start building budgets for myself. So that's what we're doing now. You know, me and my team.
It's good to revamp like budgets. That to kind of see what you can do without even super like pushing, like, you know, with the funds and everything. Now, like you just said, the most important part is now that you got to put a budget together to even push harder. Yeah, but that's good. And like you said, it's real organic, real natural. So now I can imagine with the 2020, with the money behind it, with the 2020 street, that's good. That's dope. Yeah, man. Izzy Nice is in the building, y'all. We've been just chopping it up the whole time, just talking real nice. Tell me where you from, brother.
From Hudson County, New Jersey, Jersey City to be exact.
Building.
Feel me? We out here.
Yeah, right now.
Chilling.
Like, we just been talking to Izzy, man, about what's going on in 2020. He's been giving us a little rundown, talking about his style, talking about shows and everything. He got a new EP dropping February 21st, The Worst Love Songs. Make sure you check that out, most definitely. So what else we got going for 2020, man? We've been covering a lot.
Yo, I'm just running, yo. Right. I'm just running. I'm, you know, still take it day by day, but I'm just running, man, and some really good things coming up too. I'm trying to bring more into the songwriting, because I know, like, after I saw Justin win a Grammy, bro, I was like, oh, come on. Like, I was like, yo, I could win a Grammy. Yeah. Feel me? And like he's someone I could pick up the phone and call, so it's even that more tangible to me. You know, it was even such an amazing feeling, watching him win it. You feel me? And so that's something I want to break out into more, because I feel like I could write songs that can at least get nominated for. You feel me?
Absolutely. It's got to be a good feeling, just being able to have the talent to write. And like you said, even you know your own sound, you're in the studio all the time, you're engineering, so you're always perfecting your craft like every day. Like, you know, there's no days off.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I think this period of time for me though has been like, I've been like making less songs and just focusing on like, you know, because like that's the music, and then like there's the music industry, and then there's the music business. You feel me? And even now I'm kind of like, fuck the industry, because I won't be able to last in there if I don't learn the business.
That's good.
So right now, like that's my attention. While still, building my connections and gaining relationships.
You gotta know every part of it. Every part of the business is that's good.
And the music, I got it on Smash already, so it's like I don't gotta worry about that. I
so you're creating that balance for yourself. So what would you kind of tell people when it comes to that aspect? When some people think that you really just gotta put a lot of time into the music, whereas like you said, the business. So what's some advice that you would give like up and coming artists to kind of capture that now before like things get out of hand and then you gotta really just focus just on the music? Like what's some things you would tell people?
I would tell them, all right, well, this is the first thing I'll tell them is invest in your own equipment and learn how to engineer. Even if you still want to go to other studios, you feel me? And because you want to go catch a vibe somewhere else, sometimes you can't always record. It's 12 a.m., you got an idea, mom's sleep, you feel me? Or like the neighbors, or you feel me, something. And so, but still, you want to be able to have access to it anytime you want. Because what tends to happen is, this is what happens, right? Is they spend all this money on studio time, right? And then they don't put that same amount of money into marketing.
Into marketing.
You feel me? And like, videos and stuff like that. And so
the other side of the business,
And so then people ask, they go, "Oh, why don't I pop?" And it's because like you need to put at least that same amount of money into the music, and it'll just grow gradually, But because like money's energy, bro. You put it out and it comes back, So that's the first thing. It's just invest in your own equipment because you'll save money, and that's the money you save. Now you build your budget for your marketing.
Like that,
Feel me? And you don't gotta buy like everything right away. You buy your mic first, then your interface. You feel me? If you have a laptop already, you're ahead of the game. You get your program. You feel me? Even if I'm not gonna say that. But I think you know what I was about to say. Feel me?
Yeah. That's what you said.
But start being like self-sufficient, and being able to. It's like you could be the man, right, with a gun, but if the gun fall out your hand and now it's hand-to-hand combat, how many weapons do you have? You feel me? So I feel like that's how I look at it as far as like why I learned to engineer and produce and exactly. It's just it's like learning a fighting style, yo. I swear it is.
It sounds like it. Yeah, every part of it.
This is 10 years of freaking non-stop just training. Like at this point, I couldn't go work a regular job because my brain is just built for music.
That's a talent all by itself.
Yeah, I think certain people are created for specific things, and like say the chance happens that I don't make it as an artist, I still be the engineer they all call. I still produce, so I'm selling beats, and I songwrite. So it's like cool. Like I'm just happy having those avenues to be able to create for myself, even though it's gonna pop off. And then believing in yourself.
Key.
That's like the biggest key, honestly. And it sounds like cliche, like believe in yourself, but it's true because if you don't, nobody else will,
Invest in yourself, believe in yourself.
Those are like the two major keys, and then just take it day by day, yo. Don't rush it. Don't rush your process. And set an end goal, then disconnect from it and just focus on the little things it's gonna take to get there. Because if you only focus on the end goal, by the time you're there, you just missed everything. You feel me? So
take it day.
You didn't even get to enjoy like your struggle, so you could really appreciate how beautiful everything is on the other side of that.
I like that.
I
like it, but that's dope. You heard it here first, man. Izzy Nice is in the building. My brother, tell him how they can book you, follow you, everything. Shout yourself out.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, at Izzy Nice, IZZYNYCE. Same thing for Spotify if you want to go check out my music, YouTube, all streaming platforms pretty much. And if you need studio time or production or songwriting, holla at your boy. You feel me? Work something out.
Well, you heard it first, man. Again, it's Mr. Dan Banks, a.k.a. DJ Fine, CEO of JTU. We are Jersey Magazine and Jersey Diamonds. I got my boy Izzy Nice in the building. Sign off.
Jersey Turned Up Entertainment. Entertainment.